Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports.
And tonight it'll be the Phoenix Mercury going up against the New York Liberty.
I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
Jones.
And a lot of motivation to win this game. There might be a little contention between these two teams.
Oh, yeah, it could get spicy. And it's not like these teams play often. Since they're in different conferences, they don't see each other too much.
Yeah, and that's what makes this particular rivalry special. Nothing like a little East-West action.
The first free throw is good.
And this Liberty team, of course, features Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big three?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
And so she makes both from the line.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
And the basket by Copper.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Pass to Phoebish.
Back to Stewart. The pick by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stewart can't hit. Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Brown. Copper. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Shot is good by Ionescu.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Pass to Thomas.
Back to Copper.
Launches a three.
Again, Kalia Copper misses.
And it's New York's ball. Now Stewart.
Back to Ionescu.
Screen by Stewart. The shot. The shot by Ionescu. No good. Here's Copper. Down it. Her second make in 4 attempts.
Persistence pays off for Copper inside. Getting past the contact and right to a look.
Now here's Ionescu. Pass to Stewart.
Back to Ionescu. Here's Phoebish. Lainey Hamilton.
She's covered by Taurasi.
Lainey Hamilton, that one's good.
And it's the Mercury with the ball, trailing by 2. Now Copper. 5 points in the game.
Again, Kalia Copper missing.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Copper.
From 11 feet away, and she drops that one in.
I like how Copper lets the game come to her. When the mid-range game opens up, she takes it.
Ionescu outside. And there's the 3-second violation. the Mercury with the ball. And here's Thomas. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. That gives them the lead.
Well, that level of toughness should energize Thomas's teammates. She invites contact from opponents.
The Liberty trail. Ionescu has it. The three. Buries it from three-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Taurasi. Pass to Taylor. Thomas left side. Copper. Off the mark there with the three.
Lainey Hamilton.
She's covered by Taurasi. Back to Ionescu. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Thomas.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide-open opportunities.
Pass to Brown. Here's Copper, defended by Stewart. Here's Taylor. Tries a three.
Rebounded by Phoebish.
New York in the lead. Ionescu up top. She has 6. Back to Stewart. Takes the three. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Look, the catch-and-shoot jumper is never easy. And since Stewart is confident in her shot, she's never afraid to take them.
And so here's Phoenix. Copper outside. Thomas left side. And the basket is good.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu.
Right side, Lainey Hamilton.
Stewart up top. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Thomas. And no good trying to use the glass. The Mercury trail. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Liberty.
Here's Phoebish.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Outside, Stewart. Three-pointer, Sabrina Ionescu. And again, it's New York with a three.
And Ionescu recognizes her role on this squad. Her team wants her to score and score often.
Pass to Copper. Lets the three fly. And Jones pulls it down.
You know, it's not being the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Here's Lainey Hamilton.
Now here is Stewart.
Back to Lainey Hamilton.
Three-pointer. The shot by Ionescu, no good. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Copper outside.
Brown with the screen.
And Copper, good for three.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
When you think about Phoenix Mercury basketball, Diana Taurasi's first player that comes to mind.
DT's been in the Valley of the Sun since 2004, never leaving for another organization. She's been here so long. A few of her current teammates were in preschool when she joined Phoenix.
Now here's Copper.
10 points for her. Up top, Thomas. Brown inside, working on Jones. Here's Taylor. And the Mercury, another three.
Not much of a distributor, but Brown's feel for the game is strong enough to help her spot open teammates.
And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by one. Outside, Stewart.
Here's Phoebish.
She's covered by Copper. Stewart inside. Thomas on her. Just 5 to shoot. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Second shot opportunity.
Offensive rebound.
And the Mercury with possession. For three, Diana Taurasi. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Taurasi.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Brown. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Pass to Phoebish.
Ionescu outside. Stewart. To end the drought. The shot by Ionescu, no good. Now here's Thomas. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mercury out in front, leading by just one. And quarter two will get underway just after this short break. And off we go. A close game, now entering the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through one.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Phoenix in the lead.
Pass to Mack.
Billings, covered by Thornton. Here's Whitcomb. Banked in off the glass.
And Whitcomb isn't afraid to go in amongst the trees. Impressive finish inside.
Here's Dodikish.
Whitcomb defending.
Thornton outside. Pass to Burke. Shot clock at 6. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so here's Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Accurate, quick, soft. It's a thing of beauty. It's a Diana Taurasi made three.
Here's Dodikish.
Whitcomb defending.
Pass to Thornton. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Whitcomb.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. The three. Rebound, New York. Jones outside. Deflected. Thornton to the left wing.
Pass to Dodikish.
Right wing. Jones right side. To the paint. Here's Sottile. And it's Billings with the rebound. And the Mercury with possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Whitcomb. Offline with the three. The Liberty trail. Now Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Dodikish. Whitcomb defending. Thornton outside. Jacks up a three. And it's Billings with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Taurasi. No good. Jones outside. Inside. Here's Thornton. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
Start of a new WNBA season is something we all look forward to, guys.
Yeah, even though we're in the beginning stages of this new season, I really like what I'm seeing so far from some of these teams.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It'll be interesting to see if the teams that have gotten off to hot starts, can they maintain that?
And it's tied up with that one.
And when you look at the rich history of the Liberty, last year was their strongest team yet.
The most regular season games the Liberty ever won was 23. Until last year when they won 32. Brianna Stewart won MVP, beating the Aces for the Commissioner's Cup. But in the almighty WNBA Finals, the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games.
Timeout called the Mercury. Here's Copper. 10 points for her. Here's Taurasi. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pass to Ionescu. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Now Burke. She's covered by Taurasi. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And she's good on the 3-ball.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Taurasi, and that's good.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not scoring a point in the first quarter.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside, and it's Billings with the rebound. Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Jones. From deep. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
With an inside-out game that confuses and overwhelms defenders, Jones is a well-rounded offensive talent.
Here's Taylor. She has 5. Goes back up, and the layup is good. And here's Ionescu. 12 points for her. Jones outside.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Jones inside. Count it. Good.
Now you can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate. Go inside and take charge of the paint.
Here's Copper. 10 points for her.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. St. Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from 3 over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Dewana Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title.
Down low. And it's good. Walk through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line.
What you gotta love about Stewie, she's a flat-out winner at every single level.
Yeah, she led Connecticut to 4 consecutive national championships. She's won multiple gold medals, WNBA Finals MVP in 2018 and 2020. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Number 1 overall pick in 2016, Brianna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Ionescu outside. Whitcomb with the steal. Thomas down low. Guarded by Sabali. And they'll keep possession.
Well, you know, a little contact doesn't really go a long way against Sabali. She'll battle against anyone, anytime.
And for Satu Sabali, the WNBA is a family affair.
Her sister Naira is also in the league. Satu is more of a shooter, while Naira is a big. However, they both represent the German national team.
And she makes the first.
And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history, as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
And good on the second, so she makes both. New York trailing here. Ionescu has it. She's got 12. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Sabali. Stewart can't hit.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Here's Copper. 16 points for her. The three is up. That's her sixth miss in 12 field goal attempts. On offense, here the Liberty. Now Dodi Kish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Back to Ionescu. Shoots over Whitcomb. The shot by Ionescu, no good.
It hasn't been a very good day for her, guys, and her team really needs her. Desperately needs her to start burying those shots.
And this is her third and fourth free throw attempts of the game here.
At the line for Mercury, Satu Sabula. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
A nice job of drawing contact and creating opportunities at the line this quarter.
Yeah, that's my kind of basketball, straight ahead and physical.
That one is no good.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Phoenix leading. Here's Taylor. 7 points in the game.
T. Hamilton with the rebound.
Back to Ionescu. They need this. And she lays it in.
With great size for a point, Ionescu could just bounce off contact.
And so here's Phoenix. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Thomas a screen. To the inside. Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
Well, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've stayed a little closer in of late.
And that's a nice adjustment. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense.
New York calls timeout. And we've seen Copper really getting it done out there.
She's absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and try to figure a way to cool her down a bit.
Ionescu outside. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple.
Now, they dug themselves in a hole in the first quarter, but they're starting to shoot it much better now.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while to work out the kinks, and they're starting to put it together like a puzzle right now.
Now here's Copper. 16 points for her. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Breanna Stewart with the steal. The shot's good by Thomas.
Keeps defenders uncomfortable, and I think it's because of Thomas's ability to play assertive but composed around the rim.
The pick by Jones. Here's Stewart. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Never the tallest player on the floor, Taurasi uses her experience to go inside, get to the charity stripe.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. She's perfect from the line this time.
Here's Lainey Hamilton.
This should be the last possession of the quarter.
If their clock management is good, it will be.
Pass to Phoebish. Back to Lainey Hamilton.
Fires for 3. Here's Stewart. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. And offensive glass getting it done.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Mercury. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Make some noise and get ready for the big and half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. And that's very enough for shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. And, you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Brown.
Liberty foul. Leone Phoebish. First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Copper. Connects on the 17-footer.
You just love to see Copper turn on the Jets. When she's this hot, she wants the ball every time, and she deserves it every time.
Pass to Stewart.
Lainey Hamilton.
She's covered by Taurasi. Stewart with the screen. From about 10 feet out, Alyssa Thomas with the rebound.
Just a slight advantage for them in the rebound department.
Yeah, especially when you're scoring the ball at even a decent clip. They've done what's necessary to take the lead. She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Here's Thomas. That shot off. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones.
And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing second.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, Thomas actually got the most first place votes, but finished just behind Breanna Stewart, just ahead of Asia Wilson. Thomas averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen.
Pass to Copper. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Ionescu outside. Shoots the three.
They grab their own miss.
Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
It's easier to find success in the pick-and-roll game when you have the kind of high basketball IQ Ionescu has.
Timeout called the Mercury. Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
Copper outside. Thomas a screen. For three.
Aaliyah Copper, and that one's good.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks, and hit 3 of 4 of them.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 10. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Phoebish.
Over Copper. And it's New York with another. Here's Thomas. She's got 8. Brown with it. Some solid defense from Breanna Stewart. Here's Phoebish. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
I mean, talk about vision. Wow. Jonquel Jones with quick eyes and a nice pass.
Phoenix in the lead. And here's Taurasi. Fires the three. And Jones pulls it down. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
Stewart with the ball. She's covered by Thomas. Clock at 6. Jones outside. Ionescu outside. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 1-point game. Here's Taylor. Guarded by Jones. With the fadeaway. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pass to Ionescu. For the lead. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Crashes the glass with effort and intensity. Stewart loves turning boards into buckets.
Rossi with it. 8 points for her. Copper outside. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
You simply cannot say enough about the quarter she's having. I mean, every one of her attempts has gone down.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
Now here is Stewart. She's covered by Thomas.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Now here is Stewart. Ionescu outside. Stewart with the screen from outside the arc. And Sabrina Ionescu with the triple.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Copper. Taylor. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
The Liberty trail.
Timeout called to Liberty. And one player who's been getting it done, Kalia Copper.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another 3 on you.
Pass to Burke. And here's Stewart. She's covered by Thomas. Releases. Brown grabs the board.
Great look. Disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Brown sets a screen. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. The rebound by the Liberty.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
To the inside. Stewart. Great pass to set up the land.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Pass to Copper. Takes the 13-footer, and Jones pulls it down. New York in the lead.
And Brian, what do you think it is about Kahleah Copper that makes her such a top-tier offensive weapon?
Most would say her pure skills, but you can't overlook her effort level. When Copper's on the floor, she's giving you everything she has, and then some.
4 on the shot clock.
Pass to Ionescu.
From outside, off the mark.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Here's Whitcomb. Sinks that one from the post.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
Here's Febish.
She's covered by Copper. Jones left side. Melissa Thomas with the rebound. Rossi outside. Outside Whitcomb.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Tarasi. There's the 3. Good on the triple.
For that 3, her second of the half, she's equaled her total from before the break.
Now Ionescu. 23 points in the game. Pass to Burke. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn them at the line.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so she goes 1 for 2. Phoenix leading. To the paint. Here's Thomas.
We know Alyssa Thomas is an outstanding all-around offensive player, but her defense is elite as well.
I mean, normally she's all defense. She's finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. She's led the league in steals. Thomas, you talked about her all-around game on offense, but defensively, she makes a very big impact.
That one's off.
A key cog in this offense, Thomas embraces her role and really looks to score whenever she can.
And she sinks the second. Here's Dodikish. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Burke. Jones, guarded by Sabali. And that one's good. Jones.
A face-up forward/center with an ever-expanding skill set. Jones is a bright young star.
Jonquel Jones. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
This is her 3rd trip to the free throw line.
For Mercury. Satu Sabuli. 2 shots.
The first one falls for her. hits both from the stripe. The Liberty trail. Pass to Davis. Sabali. Now here's Jones. Guarded by Sabali. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
With the 6'6" frame and indisputable talent, Jones has become a key cog to her team's success.
This is her second trip to the free throw line in this one. The first one falls.
Well, when you look at her game, what you appreciate most about Jonquel Jones is her versatility. A strong offensive player and a very skilled defender as well.
And she makes both free throws. And here are the Mercury. The lead is 2. Rossi, left side. Shot clock at 5. Outside Whitcomb. No good on the 3. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Dodikish. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side Whitcomb. Back to Sabali. Goes up at the elbow. She can't get it to go. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Mercury out in front, leading by just 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're set to start up the action in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Ionescu. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Sabali. And here's Burke. Ionescu outside. 6 on the shot clock. To tie it up. Mercury with the rebound. Here's Taylor. Pass to Whitcomb. The tray gets it to go from downtown.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about 1 minute into it. Copper outside. Off target with the 3. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Burke. Harrison the screen. Puts up a 3, and that one's good, Burke. And that'll tie this game up.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Hits it from three-point range.
She's on her way to putting up a big three-point total.
And here's Burke. Pass to Harrison for 3. Rebounded by Copper. Up top, Whitcomb. Picked her clean. In transition, here come the Liberty. Ionescu, that's good.
Heads-up play to take advantage of the open court. Ionescu does a great job of reading the floor.
And so here's Phoenix. It's a one-point game. Back to Copper. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for her. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing that intensity in these last few minutes.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
Guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Now here's Ionescu. Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. Pass to Taylor.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb.
Here's Sabali. Count it.
Well, Sabali has a real nose for the boards. She gets the rebound and sends it right back up and in.
Inside. Here's Sabali. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
She picks her out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Outside Whitcomb. Pass to Copper. Pulls it. Rebound New York. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Burke.
Whitcomb defending.
To take the lead. And the ball out of play. The Mercury will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Phoenix in the lead. Here's Taylor. Pass to Brown. Copper.
Lainey Hamilton covering.
Kicks it out to Sabali.
Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
The team gets Sabali set up perfectly. She starts her shooting motion the instant she has the ball.
Here's Phoebish.
Back to Ionescu.
That's her fourth foul, and I'm sure she picked it up a little earlier than she would have liked.
And she drew the blocking foul. She'll go to the line for two. That one on Sabali.
You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29. You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
And that one drops.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
New York trailing here.
Here's Dodikish.
Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. The three-pointer off the mark.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half. She is showing no signs of slowing down here.
And the Liberty with possession here. The pick by Jones. Now here's Ionescu. Cans it from downtown.
Oh my gosh, she's making it look easy right now, and I expect them to run the offense through her until the defense forces it out of her hands.
Pass to Taurasi. Let's go with a three. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Now Dodie Kish.
And stolen by Brown.
Here's Osborne.
Count that one.
On offense, here the Liberty. They trail by 6.
Ionescu outside. No good on the triple. And here's Billings. Pass to Thomas. Brown sets a screen. Alyssa Thomas attacking. Yep, that one goes.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Ionescu has it. There's the triple. Mercury with the rebound. Taurasi outside. Pass to Thomas. Brown. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Clock at 6. From downtown. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Ionescu outside.
Dodie Kish.
She's covered by Taurasi.
Now Dodie Kish.
Stewart. Shoots over Thomas. Stewart with the bucket.
Well, after she had a tough first half, it's been a different story since the break.
Now here's Thomas.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Noticing the squad was getting a bit worn out there, and coach called time to let them grab a drink and revitalize.
The Mercury making a switch here. Rossi outside.
Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
Well, there she is again, leading by example. Now, Taurasi may not demand the ball, but they're calling her number, and she's delivered time and time again.
Here's Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Phoebish.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Jones. She's covered by Brown. And that one's good. Jones.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Copper no good.
Looks like she used up all her makes in the last quarter because nothing is going her way since the horn.
And that one good.
What a huge basket. Ionescu is at her best in the game's biggest moments.
And here's Copper. Shot from 12. Basket good. Ionescu has it. This one for 3. Rebounded by Copper.
She's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point land. This is not a fourth quarter she's going to want to remember.
Thomas with the ball. Stewart's there.
And it's Thomas missing.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Back to Jones.
Ionescu left side.
Jones sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Tremendous shot by Jones to keep her team alive. Obviously, she's accustomed to performing under pressure.
Team foul.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Copper drawing the double team.
And that's an intentional foul.
Brianna Stewart. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Mercury. Celeste Taylor. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And she is unable to get the second one.
Time running low here.
Score quickly, and that's probably foul.
Just can't waste time here.
And the foul called on Sabrina Ionescu.
That'll be her second foul of the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Mercury, Kalea Copper. 2 shots.
She drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, this game's finally gotten away from them.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
So it's Phoenix with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances as the visiting team.
But that didn't seem to bother them one bit. Road team, home team. All I know is at the end of the day, they were the better team.
And that's a wrap, everyone.